My name is Samuel Ingram. I'm a British judoka at under 100 kilos, and I've been to 3 Paralympics, Beijing, London and Rio. So I started judo quite late. My first session was when I was 18, in between that gap of college and university. Unfortunately, and kind of fortunately in the end, I lived 10 minutes from my judo club in Coventry when I was a young man, and I didn't know it was there. So for my whole life between the ages of like 8 to 18, I'd lived 10 minutes down the road from a judo club with no idea that it actually existed. And for me it's a bit disappointing because I could be 10 years better at judo. I think the sport for visually impaired people is the best sport. I've played many other things, like attempted to play rugby and attempted to play football and athletics and that, but for me judo is so close to Paralympic judo is so close to the real essence of what judo is that I don't feel there's really a difference between Olympic style and Paralympic style, and I've enjoyed it ever since I originally started. My first judo club, I obviously had some fears. It was a new experience and a new environment for me to go into, but quite quickly I realised that judo was a fantastic sport for visually impaired people because it's essentially more about feel than it is to do with your sight. So as soon as you've got your hands on somebody else's kit, it's all guns blazing from there sort of thing, and it's one of these sports where I was anxious when I first went, because you're anxious doing something for the first time regardless, but even during the first session I realised that this was the sport for me as a visually impaired person. One of the major benefits to me as a visually impaired person is the amount of physical literacy and the physical ability I have now compared to when I first started. Obviously I'm so much more stronger and I'm more robust, but I'm also just better at moving as a person. A partnership between SportsCotland and Scottish Disability Sport for the first time, and that is also supported by JudoScotland, and we are developing a pathway called I Do Judo program, and I've been allocated as the coordinator for that. I have the ability to do it, I think, because of my career is sort of winding down, or I don't train as much as I used to, and it's one of these things that I've taken it on, and I think it's going to be a fantastic opportunity to bring new judoka into the sport. So through the partnership with SportsCotland and Disability Sport, we have set up a disability hub in the west end of Glasgow, quite close to Partick Station. Primarily I'm trying to get visually impaired people involved in judo, but basically trying to up the participation of anyone that wants to do judo and needs potentially a little bit more help or a different style of guidance into the sport that I've enjoyed my whole life. And if you want to find anything more or any information about this project, please follow the links that are attached.